Think you can't get overtime paid just because you're salaried? If you've heard this before, your employer might be stealing from you. Here's a high-level overview of what overtime actually means in the US. But if you're ever in doubt, check with a labor attorney. Back in 1938, the US federal government signed into law the Fair Labor Standards Act, which required, among other things, that all employees be eligible for overtime pay if they've worked over 40 hours in a 7-day work week, with some exceptions. In order for you to be exempt from this overtime rule, your employer has to prove two things about your job: that you're paid on a salary basis, and as of 2025, that it's at least $684 a week, or about $35,568 per year, and you perform job duties that fall under one of these specific classifications: executive, administrative, learned professional, or creative professional. There are three other classifications: computer employee, outside sales, and highly compensated employee, that have different salary requirements. I'll save that for another video. Here are 3 common lies employers use to avoid paying overtime. You're salaried, so no overtime. It's not just about being paid a salary, but also what you actually do for work. You have a manager title. Anyone could have anything in their title, but that doesn't mean shit to the law. We don't track your hours, so you can't get OT. It's the employer's legal responsibility to track the work hours of anyone who isn't exempt from the FLSA's overtime provisions. So what should you do if you think you're being gaslit by HR? Track your hours anyway and document everything. Save a copy of your most recent job description and contact your local Department of Labor office or a labor attorney. If the DOL determines that you've been misclassified, you could be owed that overtime as back pay for up to 2 or 3 years, plus damages. So the next time your boss says all your extra work doesn't qualify for overtime pay, they might just be breaking the law.